Morning came quietly. The inn's hearth had burned low by the time Xeeona stirred, embers breathing faint warmth into the timbered room. The air smelled of old ale, damp wool, and wood smoke ground deep into the walls by years of use. Somewhere below, a floorboard creaked. A mug clinked, life continuing, unremarkable and stubborn. He sat up slowly, testing himself. The ache was still there, shoulder stiff, ribs tender, but the sharp edge of pain had dulled. Boric's rough salves and Hahn's improvised bandaging had done their work. Crude, but effective. Dwarven healing favoured endurance over elegance. Across the room, Hahn snored softly, axe propped against the bed like a faithful hound. Boric lay awake, staring at the ceiling, hands folded across his chest. His eyes shifted as Xeeona moved. "You heal quiet," Boric said. Not an accusation, an observation. "So do you," Xeeona replied. Boric grunted. "Habit." They rose not long after. Bread, hard cheese, thin stew reheated and eaten without ceremony. No one spoke much. What needed saying had already been said the night before in glances and half smiles and the shared silence that followed. Outside, the village was pale with frost. Smoke curled from chimneys. No one tried to stop them as they shouldered packs and stepped back onto the road that was barely a road at all. At the edge of the settlement where the path narrowed and split, one branch sinking south into forest, the other climbing east toward broken ridges, Hahn slowed. "Well," he said, scratching his beard, "this is us." Boric nodded. "Citadel's east, Stonewake Hold, long walk yet." Xeeona adjusted the strap across his chest. "I go south." Neither dwarf moved. Boric studied him for a moment, then said, "You could." Hahn shifted his weight. "But you don't have to." Xeeona looked at them. Really looked this time. The set of their shoulders, the way they stood together without thinking about it. Years of shared tunnels and dangers written into posture and pause. "I don't swear oaths," Xeeona said. Hahn waved a hand. "Didn't ask you to," Boric added. "Travel's not binding, just shared ground for a while." Silence stretched. Wind whispered through dry grass. Xeeona hesitated. Then he stepped onto the eastern path. Hahn grinned, quick and fierce. "Aye, that'll do." They walked. The days that followed blurred into a rhythm of boots and breath, of cold mornings and pale suns. They crossed ridges scoured bare by wind, descended into narrow valleys where snow lingered in shadows. When trouble came, it came fast and left faster still. Once bandits, half-starved men with dull blades and desperate eyes, tested them on a narrow stretch of road. The fight was brief, messy, and ended with the bandits scattering into the trees, wiser and lighter of courage. Another time, goblins, 6 or 7, lean and sharp, shadowed them through a ravine. Stones were thrown. A rush followed. It ended with 2 goblins down, the rest fleeing into holes and dark places. They did not speak of these encounters afterward. There was no need. On the 4th day, the mountains closed in. The open road ahead dipped into a long, exposed pass where wind scoured the stone clean, and snow drifted deep. Clouds gathered low and heavy, pressing the world flat and grey. Boric stopped, squinting at the sky. "Winter's tightening," Hahn spat into the snow. "Road'll be murder if it storms." Boric nodded toward a jagged opening in the rock wall to the north. "There's a cave pass, old, narrow, cuts through the spine." Xeeona followed his gaze. The opening was dark, unwelcoming, but the air that drifted from it was still, warmer. 2 days, maybe 3, either way, Boric continued. Caves safer from weather. not from other things. Xeeona said nothing. They turned toward the cave. Inside, the light faded quickly. Stone closed around them, swallowing sound. Their breath fogged faintly in the still air. Water dripped somewhere far off, slow and steady. They walked a short distance before Xeeona slowed. He raised a hand. Han froze at once. Boric followed suit, instinct honed by long years underground. "What is it?" Han whispered. Xeeona listened. Boots, light, measured, not dwarven, not goblin. He crouched, easing toward the rock wall, peering ahead. There, faint shapes moving where the tunnel bent. Tall, slender, dark armour catching what little light there was. 3 of them, dark elves, patrolling. Xeona's jaw tightened. Behind him the dwarves waited, unaware, for now. He drew back, voice low as stone. "We're not alone." Boric's eyes narrowed. "What kind?" Xeeona met his gaze. "The kind that hunts quietly." Ahead, the sound of boots echoed again, closer now. The cave held its breath.